To use jQuery, we have to start with a dollar sign. Call it a dollar function, or we can use jQuery function like this. If we use dollar sign, then it's less typing for us to do, but both are same. So inside this function, what it takes? It takes with arguments that you can pass an HTML element, or you can pass a function, or a CSS selector can be. Or lastly, we can pass in an HTML string. So it would look something like this, and division elements we can pass in D. Mind it, it's passed as a string. Function we can pass in just a function name, like if we have defined that function previously, or we can pass in an anonymous function. As a selector, we can pass in an ID, like this. If you have got if there is an ID wrapper inside the web page, then it can pass like this. That is for ID. Similarly, we can for a class, sorry, you have to pass like this. HTML string can pass like this. And it's a full HTML string with the tags both open and closed. So what we'll do once these things are passed, it will search for it. It will search for it, then it will create a query object with found elements, then It will rerun it. So what it will do, it will try to do a search for it. Then it will create a jQuery object with the found elements, and then it will return it. That is the major thing it will do. In case there is no div, and we ask it to search a div, if it will not find an element that it is searching for, then it will create an element. Meant if that element is not found, there is one main function that is ready. What it does, it will wait till the web page is ready for manipulation. The DOM is ready for manipulation. Once it is ready for manipulation, then the function will execute, or it will do its search. So it will wait till DOM is ready for manipulation. Till DOM is ready for manipulation, and execute. Function provided as its argument. So how does this look like? It will look something similar to this. Let's say we want to say DOM is ready, so we'll ask it to do the alert. DOM is ready. Basically what you need to do, you need to pause this video and type this thing in your application, or in your web page, and try to see what happens. That way you will learn better. So what we are trying to do is that it will attach one function to document the main web page, and when the page is ready, it will throw an alert that DOM is ready. Let's see. Yeah, the DOM is now ready. That's fine. So this is how we write jQuery side our pages. So this is how the jQuery looks like. Let me show you another What it will do is it will try to find all the divs, then it will return it. Then we'll ask it once you find all the divs, look at its CSS property called border and put a black border of 1 pixel width around it. So we want it to do when the page is ready or when the DOM is ready. So what it is supposed to do, it will find all the divs and put a border around it, black color, 1 pixel border. Let's see how it looks. So all the divs have got this border. We can check it. This is a main div, so there is one border around it. This is another div. So now we can see. What we did here is using this dot annotation, we are able to use one best thing that is available in jQuery, that is called chaining of the functions. That means functions can be chained. Like you call one function, then you can call another function on the object that is returned from this function, this method. Like this one is returning one jQuery object. Then on that object we are calling this CSS method, and we are putting the border. We are changing the border of all the divs. That is that. So we'll see some of the methods that is there. So this is how you select the elements and all that. But I cannot show you all these selectors right now, and it is better we move to something that can match visually and see something. Then again we can come back and see how this selector thing works, because this is one of the most powerful thing in jQuery itself. Next we'll see some of these methods like attribute method, remove attribute, CSS add class, remove class, toggle class, is well, text option. These are some I have picked up for this session. Next we will see some others. Let's see first this attribute. Okay. What does this do? Get the value of an attribute for the first element in the set of matched elements. So we call this function and give the attribute name, and it will find the value, attribute value. So let's see how it works. I have written a assert function here. What it does, it will take two values and try to match those values. And here is a function verify. It will take both the values. It will call assert and pass both the values. Let's see how this works. This verify is called by the button. There's now button. So I am passing two values, one a numeric one and a string one, and try to see if both the matches. One does not match with the expected value one. Yeah, because one and the string one, they do not match, they are not equal. So the test pass. It's kind of doing small test. So we can use it here, like we can call this function. Sorry, we can call our function. We have got a table, so we'll ask it to find a table. And get its attribute. Border. Let's say what it returns. Will it be empty string? If it will return an empty string, then it will match. But it will not return an empty string. Oh. Oh. So what does it return? One pixel does not match with expected value. So what it is returning? It is returning the value of the border attribute of table. We have got a table has got a border of 1 pixel, so it will return a value of that border attribute. So we can use this function to get a value So this method returns the value of the attribute of the specified element. So you pass an element name and you seek its attribute using this method attr, and it will take a method. It will take the name of the attribute. We can also use this attribute method to set attribute values also. So let's say I want to change the attribute to table width. I want to change it to 200 pixels. Let's see. So table go bigger. Let's see what is the table width is now 200 pixels. The actual width is 100 pixels, but we can say we change it attribute using the same method. So this method can be used to set values also. And here is the code. Now it looks better.